The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Wednesday, July 12th, 2023, calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun, Cancer. Based upon our interpretation of the stars, we see your professional or business matters going into a little bit of a lull. It looks like discussions about money could be needed. If employed, the same quiet or slowness at work can be considered fortunate and perhaps an opportunity to get caught up. Either way, as far as money matters are concerned, astrologically you should have some financial power today, and securing material items on your wish list can be considered fortunate. Your luckiest part of the day for financial matters is right before noon. In matters of romance, well, pretty much everything should be going your way. If single, a friend could introduce you to someone very different. Not a bad day at all if involved in sports or athletic pursuits. However, according to the stars, you'll be a much stronger competitor in the morning. Hey, we just realized that you should be having an awesome day. Cheers! Leo, whether employed or self-employed, today you have the ability to overcome many obstacles. Based upon what the stars say for your sign's career matters, today's events could leave you with a couple of personal victories and beaming with self-confidence. In money matters, unless you're somehow investing in your career or business, spending should be avoided. While romance does not look particularly hot for the night, neither have we found any problems to report. Athletically, the current planetary positions indicate that your best time is in the morning and up until about the noon hour. After that, both energy and dexterity wane. Virgo, whether employed or self-employed, it looks like today could be long and finish light on results. Friends and colleagues, as well as relevant professional organizations, can help you to get closer to your goals. Once again, international business is favored. Money matters look to be slightly restricted for today. Your romantic prospects are somehow connected to your friends and wider social circle today, and we're giving these matters an overall rating of fair. If involved in sports, the first half of the day looks pretty good, and somewhere just before noon something unexpected might lead to a victory. By evening, these conditions go from positive to negative. Libra, according to the stars, whether employed or self-employed, group efforts are highlighted and potentially fortunate. If you're in management, it should be possible for you to score some extra points with the higher-ups. Money matters are looking a little shaky today, and it is advisable for you to keep an eye on your accounts today, both for incorrect and fraudulent charges. For today, your intimate relationships look less about romance and more about animal magnetism. In the earlier part of the day, athletic pursuits should go well. However, if part of a team, group efforts will either go really well or really bad. Later in the day, endurance and agility could fall right through the floor. Guard against sunburn and dehydration. Scorpio, at work or in the practice of your profession, the stars say that the morning is when you can make your greatest accomplishments. From noon on, it looks like varying degrees of aggravation. For your sign, money matters have an unpredictable influence upon them today. Ergo, we will refrain from making a prediction, but we will advise you to use caution in all transactions and major decisions and to be wary of fraud. Overall, the potential for romance for your sign tonight looks very good. However, the rehashing of old issues has the potential to put the kibosh on plans. Single Scorpios can potentially make a romantic connection at some sort of charitable event, although at some later date, your friends may describe this new connection as being weird. If involved in sports, today it is unlikely that you'll be making any friends, but it is likely that you'll be scoring points. Sagittarius. At work or in the practice of your profession, if you have been responsible for any catastrophes or perhaps the bankrupting of the company, someone may have a talk with you about it today. Aside from that, and in regards to any of the minor stuff, the stars say don't sweat it. This next piece of astrological advice will probably fall upon deaf ears, but in money matters, avoid any form of impulse purchase. Throughout the day, intimate relationships are under slightly favorable conditions, and towards the evening, you might notice that your significant other finally gets you. Romance for single archers should also go well throughout the day, with things heating up considerably in the evening. Athletic activity should go very well throughout the earlier part of the day, but towards the late afternoon, clumsiness can take hold and there will be a need to guard against injury. Capricorn. Whether employed or self-employed, if you rely upon your creativity for your work, you should do very well today. Otherwise, the day looks pretty average for these matters. In money matters, your luckiest part of the day is during the hour leading up to noon. Now, it has often been said that it is good to be king. We say that today it is good to be Capricorn, at least where your love life is concerned. Single Capricorn should look to places such as local resorts and amusement parks for making new romantic connections. If involved in sports, your energy and performance is likely to be greater during the morning and early afternoon, and team effort should go exceedingly well. Your best chance for a lucky shot comes right around the noon hour. Aquarius. Aggravation related to the fair division of labor, responsibility, and resources looks like the theme for your day in career matters. Stand your ground, but don't lose your temper. According to the stars, aggravation is the general theme in money matters today, too. There's also some hint towards household expenses again. Through the morning and up until about noon is the best part of the day for romance for your sign. In athletic pursuits, during the first half of the day, you're likely to receive applause. During the second half of the day, that ovation is replaced by hisses and boos. Pisces. According to the stars, you might do some of your best work today only to have no one notice. Regarding money matters, it's a day to watch your pennies, and beginning any sort of litigation under these stellar influences should be considered unfortunate. The stars suggest that there is a lot of mental activity and communications connected to your romantic potential today. Also, according to the stars, if involved in sports, your dexterity should be good, but your speed and endurance is likely to be a little off today. Aries. Whether employed or self-employed, we have a one-word forecast for your career matters today. Crap. Yep, that's right. Crap. And it's nothing that really stands out, just that same undermining workplace jealousy or perhaps professional rivalry. In money matters, that hour leading up to noon holds influence over your sign today, and it could bring a lucky break or a sudden loss. Some have said that a little tension in the love life can spice things up. Well, throughout today, you're likely to find out if there's any truth to that. Also, based upon today's planetary positions, in your athletic pursuits, your speed, agility, and endurance are likely to be so far below normal that your biggest concern is going to be embarrassment. Morning until noon is likely to be a lot better than from noon to late night. Taurus. At work or in the practice of your profession, today you are potentially everyone's rock, the universal problem solver, and quite possibly the power behind the throne. Soak it up and use it to your advantage, Taurus. Money matters are not looking quite as hot as career-related stuff for you today. You could make a lucky move, but you can also suffer a loss, and things get progressively worse from about noon until the late night. Plan on taking the lead in romantic matters today. Likewise, plan on having some fun if you take the lead in romantic matters today. If involved in sports, it looks like you'll put in a solid effort and with the chance for a lucky shot around noon. Gemini. In career matters, undue scrutiny and micromanagement could take the glow off your day. Yours is one of the signs the stars say could possibly become the victim of something like credit card fraud today. Your sign could even cross paths with a pickpocket. So keep a tight grip on your purse or wallet, literally and figuratively. Regarding intimate relationships, if you've had a secret, maybe even a naughty one, that you felt compelled to share with your partner, this is an ideal time to do so. Single Geminis, however, should not apply this same astrological interpretation to newly made connections. In athletic pursuits, you should do somewhat above average, but you should keep an eye out for someone cheating to win. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.